Okay, hi there everyone. I'm here to talk to you today about job security. Job security is a very important thing. Yes, hi. So I want to start with a question, which is, why do people code in Python? And wait, what's going on here? Okay, so I was at PyCon US earlier this year and I saw Raymond Hedinger give a talk. And he goes out to all manner of organizations and he asks people why people use Python. And one of the big reasons that people come up with is readability. And indeed, when you type import this into Python, you see this line in here amongst a wall of text. It says that readability counts. We have a style guide for Python to help make people's code be readable. And this means that any man and any Gumby can go and write Python code that other people can read. Now, I have a contention for everyone in this room. I contend that readability sucks. Firstly, because people can comprehend your code. This means that you can give your code to other people and they can understand it, thus making you less necessary to fulfill your own job. Secondly, you can maintain your own code. This means that you can not have to rewrite your code, and this reduces the number of hours you can bill for. And finally, your code can be used in other places. So if you get another job, you don't have to spend as long coding in your job. And this means that you get paid less. So this is all bad. So you may be asking a question. How do you write unmaintainable code to enhance your job security? So the first place that you should start is to make some obvious variable names. Come up with a variable naming scheme. A variable naming scheme that is obvious to you. So I have one here. You might want to adapt it so that I can't read your code. Here it is. So you have these. And so that means that you get some code that looks like this, and it means something to you. And here's another example from a web framework. Okay, so the second tool that you can use in Python is to use metaprogramming. So we have this collection here. It has a getter method and it has a setter method on it. So you know this makes sense. So you create one of these collection objects and you set spam. We had this set spam method earlier, didn't we? And it doesn't work. So why doesn't it work? Well, okay, I type help collection and I get help. It says get spam is there. It says set spam is there. But it derives from magic, and magic does this. So it basically goes through these translation table and changes all the methods that get looked at. So it means that this is actually the API for that object. Okay, the final thing I want to look at is monkey patching. Because another thing that Raymond said is really important is that Python has a batteries included standard library. So you can import things and you know how to use them. So I'm going to teach you how to roll your own standard library. Now, who in here knows maths? Math? Cool. Great. Okay, so you will know what cosine of 0 is. It's 1, right? It's definitely 1. Because I previously imported magic, and import magic does that. So this is basically the end of my talk. But remember, what I have said here is mostly a joke, though I have seen variations on all of these things in production. So don't do this.
Thanks, that was awesome. Any questions?
Can I code Ruby now?
What was that? Can I code Ruby now?
Yeah.
I've got one. It's more of a comment or observation as a non-developer. You don't need to worry about non-developers reading your code because most of them are too lazy. Like, you're not going to lose jobs, I swear to God.
I don't know if you have a response to that.
All non-developers should be able to... Wait, hang on. No, that's not right.